Hey Gemini, thank you so much for coming back and checking out your love reading. This is for February 15th through the 28th. Holy shit, I'm actually a little bit ahead of the time versus running late and being a procrastinator. Definitely something I struggle with on a consistent basis, so I'm pretty stoked. Anyways, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to receive alerts when I post. If you want to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. And yeah, this is a love reading for couples and singles. We're going over the overall energy, current situation, what's causing the issues, hopes and fears, and your outcome, which is going to be the extended on Vimeo. Also, too, for those of you that haven't, please check out PinkPineappleTarot. She's thebomb.com, and once you click on, look her up on YouTube or click in the description link below, you're gonna find out why the hell she's so fantastic. All right. So let's go ahead and get into your love reading. Now I'm gonna go couples first, okay? So Gemini couples for 15th through the 28th. What's going on for Gemini couples 15th through the 28th with love? Ew, hello wedding. Can I come in? Shit, I'm here for that. All right. What's the situation for Gemini couples when it comes to love? 14th to the 28th. Yes, honey. We're over here smelling the flowers. What's the root of this issue? What's the root of this issue? Gemini with love. Yeah, because we're in love. Hello. Can I come in? The worst thing in the world is a Gemini in love, because it's like once a Gemini falls in love, it's like that partner's fucked, because we're not going to leave them alone forever. Well, until they like take out a restraining order or whatever the hell else they have to do. But I'm just saying, like, when a Gemini is stuck in love with somebody, yo, it's tough to get us away from you. So just want to throw that out there for our partners, okay? All right, what's Gemini's hopes and fears, hopes or fears with their relationship? Okay. Guys have the Four of Pentacles. And what's the overall outcome, the 15th through the 28th for Gemini couples? Oops, let me ask one more time, because I don't think that's right. What's the overall outcome for the 15th through the 28th Gemini couples? Boom. Okay, that makes more sense to me. I'm gonna try something a little bit different this time. If I need to clarify something, I will. If not, I'm just gonna read the cards and tell you what I see. And if something's a little bit weird or wonky and I need a little bit of extra support, then I'll go ahead and dip into the other cards, okay? So overall energy is wedding. This situation involves marriage. So obviously couples, we're in a place where everything that we've gone through, especially because I think that there's a full moon coming, February 22nd, and that's in Virgo. I think. I could be lying, so don't hold me to the cross on that shit. But I feel like this is definitely like the overall energy. I feel like, just as much as we're in love with this person's also in love with us. And I feel like this is something that has been building up, right? And maybe necessarily it didn't come as fast as we like it, because as Geminis, it's like, come on, dog, like, I'm ready. I already said what I said. Are you ready? Like, let's get it cracking, right? And not everybody's like that. Sometimes people are very slow moving with things, right? It's just everybody has their own way of dealing with it. But I do feel like whoever your partner is, they're seeing your worth, and, they feel like by dealing with you, and you could be at a distance from this person, by the way, but by dealing with you, it's like they're no longer confused and they're no longer stuck with this, right? Like she's balancing everything very well. However, right here, the past energy, this is a lot of stalled energy. This is a lot of energy that's not moving forward, but it's kind of stuck, right? So I feel like now your partner realizes it and they're ready to like move forward with their relationship and not take forever and a day, which is fantastic for us. Okay, you guys could be dealing with another Gemini. You guys could be dealing with Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You guys could be dealing with, well, there's not a lot of cards here, so possibly somebody that moves a little bit slower, that needs a lot of time to process things. Maybe a earth sign, or someone that moves like an earth sign. So with the Fool card, right? So this is our situation. I feel like these two people, or us, because Gemini could be 3, since, you know, or if you're dealing with a Pisces, 4, Gemini 2 + 2. You guys are both full in love, and I feel like you guys are moving forward on an adventure and you don't know where it's going, and you don't even care because you're just head over heels in love with them. And it's making you feel like this because your partner is giving you exactly what you're giving them. And it's healing a lot of issues for the past. I do feel like this is somebody that you guys have waited for, and you've kind of had an inkling like shit's gonna work out, but you just needed that time. Like you knew it was gonna work out, but you weren't 100% positive. So now with the Fool card and the Lovers, it's like everything that, you know, in your gut you thought is now kind of coming full circle. And it is a new start, which ultimately has a great potential of leading to marriage, right? Especially with this as your guys' overall energy, there could be discussions of marriage. Like, hey, you know, fuck it, let's just go get married. Like, I don't want a big wedding, let's just go get hitched. Or it could be something like, what would your ideal wedding look like? You know, what would it be like if we're married to one another? I feel like there's conversations that are being had which weren't had prior. Sorry, I had to fix something. I apologize. Conversations that are being had now that weren't being held earlier. Okay, and I feel like it's because the partner previously was kind of in limbo with exactly what they wanted to do and how they wanted to move. Okay, but now it's like there's that open door policy now, it seems like, where love is flowing and you guys are feeling amazing. We're feeling amazing. What are you worried about? Being shut out again. Okay, you're worried that this person is not going to talk to you. You're worried about, you know, this person kind of going inside and keeping their thoughts and emotions to themselves. This person could have vocalized, you know, how they felt about you or how they are feeling about you. And I think that the worst thing in the world to us is if somebody keeps what they're thinking to themselves and doesn't necessarily express it or vocalize that to us. Because, you know, for us, it's like, how do we fix something if we don't know what's going on? Okay, so there's definitely something here with having that communication open with your partner. Now, as your guys' overall outcome, or as our, I should say, we have the Page of Cups. This is bomb, right? This could be anything. This could be a surprise pregnancy. This could be a surprise. This could be somebody surprising us with flowers. This could be possibly, you know, a surprise ring or anything like that. In order for us to find out what's really going on, we're gonna have to check it out in the extended love reading, which is gonna be on Vimeo. That's where we're gonna find out what your partner's thinking about, how do they feel about you, what are their hopes, their fears, their next actions, what do they want, your advice, and then we're ultimately gonna clarify this. All right, so with that being said, Gemini, it looks like we're having a beautiful like month of February. How you doing? So I'm pretty stoked for that. And also, if you guys want to book a personal reading, please check out my website. The link is in the description, okay? So let's go ahead and get into Gemini singles. Hello, hold on there, dog. Let me put these back. Okay, so Gemini singles, when it comes to love, 15th through the 28th. What's up with Gemini singles and love? Okay, making the effort. I can understand that. All right. What's the situation for Gemini singles when it comes to love? What's the situation? Okay. Ace of Wands. Yo, these are really good cards. What's causing this situation? Ew. Hello. Come on through, Daddy. Let's get it cracking. All right. What's your fear? Gemini's hopes and fears in love. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. That's definitely a Gemini energy. What's the overall outcome, 15th through the 28th, for Gemini singles when it comes to love? All right. So, this is beautiful, okay? There was some type of breakthrough, I feel like, with you guys, and I feel very strongly that, you know, you guys have been making the effort to love somebody, clearly. Making the effort to try to get to know somebody. You know, you were taking the steps to express, you know, how you feel to this person, right? Your person of interest. Now, if they're not your man or woman, I'm pretty sure that they will be pretty quick if that's ultimately what you want. Just so you know, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Capricorn, or Pisces, or Gemini, another Gemini at that with these cards, okay? This is for what's going on in the past. You also could be dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, because we have this guy here, possibly an Aquarius. But so the overall energy for this next couple of weeks is making an effort. So making the effort to express to this person how you feel, not necessarily in the way that we do it, because like how we do it is we express it, right? Like, hey, I fucking like you. Are you in or you out? But it's also learning how to communicate in a way where maybe it's actions, right? Maybe it's us taking the time to realize that not everybody communicates verbally, but they show us how they feel with actions. So I feel like making the effort, in a sense, when it comes to us, has to do with realizing how our person of interest, right? How do they communicate? What's their love language? Are they about action? Do they need words? You know, are they a giver? Are they a taker? And trying to figure out, how do we express ourselves? How do we make the effort to them where they can completely understand it the way that we do? All right. And I feel like that's coming up very strongly here. Now, with the Ace of Wands as our situation, I feel like this is a new start. So whether or not this is a person from the past or a new situation, there's something new here and it's growing. And it's something that is very like, what's the word? You know when you plant something, you plant a seed and you don't know whether the fuck, if it's gonna grow or if it's not, you're like, YOLO, I'm just gonna try it. And then all of a sudden it starts to sprout. It's like, oh shit, right? I kind of feel like this is us right now. Like, he's like, you know, go ahead. You wanna take it, you wanna hold it or not? Like, what are you gonna do with this? So this could be a new start. This could be a new relationship. This could be sex. I mean, this could be a multitude of things, but the cause of this new start is coming from somebody who knows exactly what they want. They're probably somebody older than you. There's somebody that's very financially well off, or they are portraying themselves as well off. They could be a boss. But this person is coming to you in a way that makes logical sense to you. And not only are they vocalizing that, but then they're also creating this as well. Sometimes when I think of this Ace of Wands, I also think of like, this is somebody being turned on, right? See how her head's in the clouds? Maybe they're making comments to us that are getting us to fantasize about what a relationship would be with them. Maybe it's, you know, what would it be like if we were in the same room together? How does this look? What happens on the first time that, you know, we're intimate? Like, these are questions I feel like you guys are worth thinking about right now, because it's very much in our head, but it's being given to us physically. Okay, so we're thinking about it and then ultimately we receive it. What you're scared about is, I feel, rejection. I feel like, you know, overthinking. I feel like overthinking is huge here. we have the ability to think of, 327 different possibilities of how this could go just because our mind wanders and it fixates. So I think that the fact that, being nervous or being scared to over process it, right? And vocalizing, maybe oversharing is something that we're worried about, right? Something too, I feel like this is something that's coming with time, okay? This happiness that we are gonna be experiencing over this, month, it has to do with the fact that we've waited, okay? It's been a period coming, right? And ultimately it is giving us our happiness. And I feel like it kind of came out of nowhere, right? Shit, I just knocked all those cards down. Hold on. It kind of came out of nowhere, especially with the Tower and the Two of Cups. It was unexpected. It's like that shook us, right? But the energy of the shake was the Two of Cups. So it's like resetting the foundation for love and repositioning us in a place where we can succeed as far as love is concerned. All right. Now, your guys' outcome, you guys have the Six of Swords. So this is communication. You guys could be traveling to see them. Maybe they're from afar. You guys could be going out. Maybe you guys are going on a boat somewhere. Maybe you guys are going on a cruise. Maybe there's communication about forward movement. There's something here about moving forward and leaving the past in the past. But in order to take a more in-depth look at this, we're gonna check this out in the extended reading, in the extended Vimeo. So that's where we're gonna go over how does your partner feel about you, what are their hopes, what are their fears, what do they want from you, their next actions towards you, and your advice, and then ultimately this outcome, okay? So Gemini, I hope you guys have a bomb-ass rest of February, and I will be back with more love readings as well as the general reads, all right? Thank you so much, and